Imagine a city where the streets are shimmering canals. Picture a place where boats glide past ancient palaces instead of cars roaring down a highway. This is Venice, a city that feels like it has floated straight out of a dream. It sits so gracefully on the water, a delicate wonder built in a shallow, sparkling lagoon. Every corner you turn reveals something beautiful, something that makes you stop and breathe it all in. Not just a destination on a map, a living, breathing work of art, and its story begins with the very water that surrounds it. Not just on the water, of the water a testament to human ingenuity and enduring beauty. Long ago, people came to this marshy lagoon seeking refuge. They built homes on over 100 small, muddy islands. To make them stand, they drove millions of wooden stakes deep into the soft earth. On that underwater forest, they laid wooden platforms, then raised stone palaces and churches we see today. An astonishing feat, a city pulled up from the sea. That beginning shaped everything about Venice. It forced people to think differently, to live with the rhythm of the tides, to weave a life with the lagoon's gentle lapping. From that water rose the Republic of Venice. For centuries, a titan of trade, a bustling hub connecting east and west. Skilled sailors and shrewd merchants navigated the seas, bringing back exotic spices, rich silks, incredible wealth. That global web brought new ideas, different cultures, deep artistic inspiration. Venice became a bridge between worlds. Byzantine influence, European influence, forging a uniquely Venetian style. Every gilded mosaic, every arched window tells that story. Today, the spirit of wonder lives on. Venice invites you to get lost, put away your map, and simply wander. No cars, a different soundscape. The gentle splash of an oar, the distant chime of church bells murmurs from a hidden courtyard. A city that engages every sense. The damp, salty air on your skin. Light dancing on the canals reflected onto faded pastel facades. It asks you to slow down and be present, a rare gift. The story of Venice is written on its walls and reflected in its waters. The city's unique character comes from its incredible history as a trading superpower. For over 1,000 years, the Republic of Venice connected Europe with the riches of the East. Venetian ships returned from distant lands laden with spices, textiles, treasures. This constant flow of wealth and culture is what funded the construction of the breathtaking palaces, or palazzi, that line the canals. Each one is a statement, a family's legacy carved in stone and adorned with details that speak of faraway lands and immense fortunes. The canals are the true heart of the city, its main arteries and quiet side streets. The Grand Canal is the most famous of all, a majestic waterway that snakes its way through the center of Venice in a grand S shape. Taking a vaporetto or a water bus along its length is like floating through an open-air museum. You'll drift past dozens of magnificent palaces, each with its own story and distinctive facade, from Gothic arches to Renaissance elegance. This is where the wealthiest families lived, and their homes were designed to impress, with grand entrances right on the water. It's a spectacle that has captivated artists and travelers for centuries, and it still takes your breath away. Beyond the Grand Canal, a labyrinth of smaller canals weaves through the city's 6 districts, known as sestieri. These quieter waterways offer a more intimate glimpse into Venetian life. Here, you see how the city truly functions. Delivery boats bring produce to local shops. Garbage boats make their morning rounds, and residents steer their own small motorboats. These canals are flanked by buildings painted in warm shades of terracotta ochre and soft pink, their plaster gently peeling to reveal the layers of history beneath. No visit to Venice is complete without standing in the heart of the city, the Piazza San Marco, or St. Mark's Square. Napoleon famously called it the drawing room of Europe, and it truly feels that way. It's a vast, beautiful open space, enclosed on 3 sides by stately arcades, and dominated on the 4th by the breathtaking St. Mark's Basilica. Here, you can sit at an outdoor cafe, listen to the orchestras play elegant tunes, and watch the world go by. The square is alive with the flutter of pigeons, the buzz of conversation, and an air of timeless grandeur. It's the city's main stage where history has unfolded for centuries and where visitors still gather in awe. St. Mark's Basilica is the undeniable star of the square. With its collection of domes, spires, and arches, it looks like something out of a fairy tale. Its design is a stunning mix of Western and Byzantine styles, a clear nod to Venice's historic ties with Constantinople. Step inside, and you'll be enveloped in a world of shimmering gold. The ceilings and upper walls are covered in over 8,000 square meters of intricate mosaics that tell biblical stories, glittering in the dim light. It's a truly overwhelming and spiritual experience. Make sure to also climb up to the terrace for a fantastic view of the square and the lagoon beyond. Just a short walk from the square, you will find two more of Venice's most famous landmarks. The first is the Rialto Bridge, the oldest of the four bridges spanning the Grand Canal. For centuries, this was the only way to cross the canal on foot, and it has always been a bustling commercial center. The bridge itself is an elegant stone arch lined with small shops, just as it was hundreds of years ago. The nearby Rialto Market is a vibrant, chaotic, and wonderful explosion of local life, where you can see fishmongers selling the day's catch and vendors arranging colorful pyramids of fresh fruits and vegetables. The other famous bridge is the enclosed white limestone Bridge of Sighs. Despite its romantic name, it has a rather somber history. It connects the Doge's palace, where prisoners were interrogated and sentenced, to the prisons on the other side of the canal. The sighs were said to come from the convicts as they caught their last glimpse of beautiful Venice through the small stone-barred windows before being led to their cells. It's a poignant and powerful reminder of the city's complex past, a story of justice and despair hidden behind a facade of delicate beauty. While the famous landmarks are magnificent, the true soul of Venice reveals itself when you step off the beaten path. To really feel the city's pulse, you need to wander into its residential neighborhoods. Head over to the Dorsoduro district. It's home to the Peggy Guggenheim collection, as well as many small galleries and artisan workshops. The streets here are quieter, and you'll share the sunny squares, or campi, with local residents and university students. It's a wonderful area to simply stroll, cross charming little bridges, and watch daily life unfold at a more relaxed pace. Another fantastic neighborhood to explore is Cannaregio. This is one of the largest and most populated districts in Venice, and it offers a genuine slice of local life. The main thoroughfare can be busy, but if you venture into the area of the former Jewish ghetto, the first of its kind in Europe, you'll find a tranquil and historically rich part of the city. Here you can discover kosher bakeries, visit historic synagogues, and feel the weight of a powerful history. It feels a world away from the crowds of St. Mark's. One of the most enjoyable ways to experience local culture is to visit a baccaro. These are the Venetian versions of a wine bar, small, unassuming spots where locals gather for a glass of wine, or un'ombra, and some delicious snacks called cicchetti. Tiny sandwiches, fried meatballs, marinated seafood, and creamy cod paste on a piece of bread. Hopping from one baccaro to another is a fantastic and affordable way to have lunch or dinner. It is a social ritual, a chance to mingle and taste authentic Venetian flavors in a lively, friendly atmosphere. For a true escape, consider a short boat trip to one of the other islands in the lagoon. Murano is famous for its centuries-old tradition of glassmaking, and you can watch artisans create incredible works of art in fiery furnaces. Burano is a photographer's dream, a cheerful island where every house is painted a different, vibrant color, and local women still practice the art of lace making. Even further out is Torcello, a quiet, green island that was once the most populated in the lagoon. Today, it's a peaceful retreat with an ancient, beautiful cathedral that feels like a step back in time. these islands show you a slower, more traditional side of lagoon life. Venice is incredibly popular. Being prepared for the crowds is key to enjoying your visit. Especially during the peak summer months, the main pathways between the train station, the Rialto Bridge, and St. Mark's Square can become incredibly congested. My best advice is to get up early. The city is magical in the morning light. You can have the famous squares and bridges almost all to yourself. Before 9 a.m., when the crowds build up in the afternoon, use that time to explore the quieter side streets and residential neighborhoods. A little strategic planning can make all the difference. Unfortunately, where there are crowds, there can also be pickpockets. They tend to work in the most crowded areas, like on a packed vaporetto, or in the throng of people around major attractions. It's important to be aware of your surroundings and take simple precautions. Keep your wallet in a front pocket. Wear your backpack on your front, or hold your purse securely. Don't leave your phone or wallet sitting on a cafe table. These are simple habits that will help ensure your memories of Venice are filled with its beauty, not the frustration of a lost valuable. A little bit of caution allows you to relax and soak it all in. One unique challenge in Venice is acqua alta, or high water. This happens most often in the autumn and winter months. A combination of high tides and wind pushes water from the lagoon into the city, flooding low-lying areas like St. Mark's Square. When this occurs, the city puts up elevated wooden walkways, or passerelle. It's a fascinating sight. Locals are very used to it. If you're visiting during these seasons, check the forecast. Maybe pack a pair of waterproof shoes. It's just another part of the city's unique relationship with the water that defines it. Above all, remember that Venice is not a theme park. It is a real city where people live. And it's also an incredibly fragile ecosystem. Its historic buildings are under constant threat from the rising seas and the wake of countless boats. As a visitor, you can help by being a gentle and respectful guest. Walk on the right side of narrow streets. Don't sit on bridges or steps where you might block foot traffic. Never, ever leave any litter behind. Move slowly. Spend your money in local shops and restaurants.